Hello guys and welcome to the world of WWE. Today, as you can tell by the picture, I'm doing my review for NXT Takeover New York. I watch it on the day after it happens. I'm watching it Saturday morning. I've literally just watched it, so I want to give my first thoughts on the pay-per-view. I felt like, man, WrestleMania, you've got some serious competition for 2 years in a row. I'm seriously worried about WrestleMania because WrestleMania will probably be a good pay-per-view, but it's going to be hard to top NXT TakeOver New York. Okay, let's get to the first match. The War Raiders successfully defended the NXT Tag Team Championships against Aleister Black and Ricochet in an amazing match. The second best match of the night. The first one is the main event, but this match was it was fast-paced, it was very highly action-packed. I was wondering I was thinking Aleister Black and Ricochet would win just because I don't see how they would make it believable that a tag team beats a former NXT and North American champion. But they made it incredibly believable and a great way to start the show. I truly recommend you see all of these matches. And I'm sorry, and you're I assume you watched the pay-per-view anyway, but if you haven't, then you're either gonna have to cope with being spoiled for that first match and watch the rest, or just not watch it at all and just let me speak how great it is. But you should watch it, it was amazing. So yeah, next match, it was Velveteen Dream successfully defending his North American Championship against Matt Riddle. This was another match I got my prediction wrong. I thought that Matt Riddle was gonna pick up the win. He doesn't though. It was a good match. I really enjoyed it. Of course, it had a little bit of trouble going because I agree. Oh, by the way, with the first match, they paid respects. They were bound to each other. They hugged. It was a good moment to pay respects. That was for the after the NXT Tag Team title match, and after this match, it was a great match. And it ended with Matt Riddle locking Velveteen Dream in the Bro Mission, but Velveteen Dream reverses it into a roll-up 1, 2, 3. Velveteen Dream is still the North American champion, and there is a little bit of respect because Matt Riddle got the fist to kind of do this, that was cool. Velveteen Dream did it, so we've got a bit more respect going on in this pay-per-view. Next up, so that was a pretty good match. Velveteen Dream retains coming. This was one of those pay-per-views where I would have been mad whoever won. It just was the case. Next up, we have Walter defeating Pete Dunne for the United Kingdom Championship after nearly 2 years as United Kingdom Champion. After nearly 2 years, Pete Dunne was champion. Walter did it. I wasn't sure how they were going to do this match. I just felt like Walter should win, and he did, which was great. But it was such a good match. And it felt so painful to watch it because you felt like these wrestlers were actually going to serious pain. Like the chops looked like they hurt. When Pete Dunne was splitting the fingers, it looked like he was actually breaking his fingers. And it looked like it hurt. It ended with Pete Dunne pulled up a fight. He was the first superstar to kick out of Walter's powerbomb. It ended with Walter doing a top rope powerbomb, then a splash. This athleticism for someone that big is just incredible, a bit like the War Raiders. So yeah, he hit that splash. 1, 2, 3. Walter's your new United Kingdom champion. So that was a great match, great ending. Now next co-main event. Was the NXT Women's Championship match. Fatal 4-Way. Shayna Baszler surprisingly successfully defended her title against Bianca Belair, Io Shirai, and Kairi Sane. I wasn't. Is she gonna stay on the NXT for a little bit? I can understand why they would do that because WWE's a bit full when they have with those, but they know it's collapsed. They've completely ruined them. So that might be the thing. Or she might have retained and decided to go to main roster and go, well, I've proven that I am the best in NXT. I'm relinquishing this NXT Women's Championship. I have nothing to prove. But I don't see that happening. I think she'll stay on NXT. She'll probably gonna lose. I think she should lose it on the NXT Takeover during SummerSlam weekend, and maybe Io Shirai, Kairi Sane, maybe Bianca Belair, one of those three mainly. So she of course gets so she can lose, and after that she could go to the main roster. I think it's just so she doesn't get too much time on the main roster of dominance till like Mania when she gets a title match. Maybe that's what I think like they do after SummerSlam, and after SummerSlam have a dominate the division to get a women's championship match, whether it's for the Raw or SmackDown Women's Championship. I can see that happening. So yeah, it was a good match. I really enjoyed it. I was just really surprised that Shayna Baszler retained. I really that's all. But it was a great match. I was really surprised at how well they did this. Kairi Sane Io Shirai. I think I've become more of a fan of Io Shirai than I was before. I felt like before she was a good wrestler, but after seeing this match, I realized I'm starting to become a bigger fan of her, because they really played emotionally that they did not want to do this, want to fight each other, but they were doing it because they were so determined to become champion. I really liked this match. So, and Shayna Baszler retained. Now it's time for the main event for the vacant Cruiserweight Championship. Johnny Gargano versus Adam Cole, and this match was amazing. Adam Cole was such a perfect. It was weird because at the start, when they were going introducing the challenger Johnny Gargano, it felt like it sounded like he was getting booed. I don't know, it was just me. And Cole was getting cheered, but it completely changed, making Adam Cole such a good heel and Johnny Gargano such a great babyface. There was really cool. Well, the first two falls were good starts to the match, but it was just kind of build the tension for the last little bit. And Johnny Gargano's not human. He's kicking out of everything. He's got. I remember when they used to say somebody needs to check this man's ID or whatever. DNA. That was the word. Because literally, he just kicked out everything. Even the Revival, the Undisputed Era came out, attacked. He cost him the NXT Championship, hit their moves. Adam Cole covered in 1, 2. He kicked out everything. It was such an underdog, feel-good moment when he finally looked in that Gargano escape and he tapped out. And so yeah, Johnny Gargano is your new NXT champion. I don't think WrestleMania is going to be as good as this pay-per-view. It was such a great pay-per-view. I really enjoyed it. It was just perfect. Exactly what you need at pay-per-view during NXT week. During WrestleMania weekend. So that was a great way for me to start here, because I watched it earlier on. I'm filming this earlier on. Such a great pay-per-view. So yeah. So there you guys have it. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to like the video. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet. Turn on notifications so you never miss a video. I'll see you all in the next video. Bye guys. Man, just such a good pay-per-view.